What's going on, guys? It's Jamie, aka the FUT Economist, coming at you guys today with a short but sweet marquee matchup analysis video. Today, we're going to be covering three things. The first is we're going to be taking a look at this week's marquee matchups, doing some cost-benefit analysis to see if any of them are worth doing. Then we're going to be doing a look at the players that were pinched by the requirements for this SBC. I'm just going to rattle them off for you guys so you guys can know which players to go ahead and look in your clubs to sell. And then finally, we're going to take a quick fire look at next week's predictions for the marquee matchups so that you guys can go in and make some short-term investments and hopefully turn a bit of a profit. So why don't we just hop right into it. Actually, I do want to preface, the way that I calculated these values is by using this pack spreadsheet that I made and highlighted in a video the other day. Here it is, if you guys want to, I'm just showing you guys again. Essentially what I've done is I've gone through all the packs in FIFA 18, looked at the average discard value and the average selling price you can get away with. For example, a bronze pack usually discards for 120 coins, and then you can usually sell the contents in that pack for about 450 coins. If you guys want to have this spreadsheet to use for your own personal use, I'll leave a link to it down in the description. So, as you should be seeing pop up on your screen right now, the analysis for this week proves that the marquee matchup is probably not worth it as a whole. The total cost is going to run you about 26k, and then the pack values that you're going to get back, the average selling price was only about 24,180 coins. So overall, probably not worth it, although that's a really good ratio compared to previous weeks. So if you like trying your luck, this could be a good way to do it. Usually you'd see a ratio closer to, like 2 to 1, where the cost is running you like 35k and then the rewards are like 20k. So it's actually a pretty good week this week as far as marquee matchups go. And then I guess really one thing that you want to take note of here is that the Sporting versus Porto game, the SBC there, usually is going to run you about 7k, 6k if you're on PS, but it's the reward that you get for the Jumbo Premium Gold Pack, if you sell all of the consumables in it, is going to get you about 7,660 coins in return on average. So not tremendous profit, but you can make on average about 660 coins. I put my money where my mouth was, proverbially in this example. I opened up the Jumbo Premium Gold Pack that you get for this, and I ended up getting, after all is said and done, 8.1k after selling everything in the pack, and my best player in that pack was Stone. So really does not need to be super duper pack luck. This is very average pack contents, and you should be able to make yourself a little bit of profit there. Okay, so that is the analysis of this SBC covered. Now let's hop into some of the players that you might want to be looking to sell right now. I wrote it up on a little notepad for myself here. I'll just rattle them off. Sporting CP players are going for about 1k. FC Porto players are going for 900 coins. Portuguese golds are going for 700 coins. The silvers are going for 500 coins. Melbourne Victory players are going for 2.5k. Sydney players are 1.2k. Villarreal players are going for 1k. Real Sociedad players are going for 1k as well, and those have to be gold players. If you have like a silver or bronze player, they aren't going for a lot because of the requirements. The RSC Anderlecht players, the golds are going for 1k, and the other ones are going for 500k. The KAA Gent players are going for 1.3, and then the Belgium Pro League players are actually selling right now pretty well. Although, two things: I would hold your Belgium Pro League players, and I would hold your Liga Santander players, because usually when EA do like a marquee matchup that has like a big league requirement like this, usually, and this is just a tinfoil hat conspiracy on my part, there is some sort of requirement or some sort of SBC coming out, which could be a League SBC coming up on Friday. We are due for another batch of League SBCs, so that's just a tinfoil hat theory, but I think you're going to be able to sell those Liga Santander and Pro League players for more when, if and when those League SBCs come out later. Okay, so now let's hop into a quick look at the predictions for next week's marquee matchups. This is an article that one of the team members on the FUT Economist team, if you will, wrote. His name is Wise FIFA. I'll leave a link to his Twitter down in the description. We posted this article on Futhead the other day. So the predictions that we have for this week's, our top picks are Valencia versus Madrid, and Anderlecht versus Leeds. So this probably isn't going to happen because we had Anderlecht in this week's marquee matchup, so don't invest in that. AC Milan versus Lazio is another one. Rangers versus Aberdeen. Also potential for Celtic versus Patrick Thistle, Marseille versus Monaco, and then Sporting versus Porto, Chelsea versus Arsenal, and then finally Melbourne versus Sydney is unlikely because we had Melbourne in this week's marquee matchup. So that's just about gonna do it for this video, guys. Really, it was just gonna be short and sweet. That's sort of the plan for this sort of Tuesday marquee matchup analysis. If this is something that you would be interested in, please let me know. If you have anything that you would want me to change about the format of it, please let me know. I tried to keep it as short and sweet as possible, and once we get into future weeks, I can take out some of the introductions and stuff like that. So hopefully this was helpful to you guys. I would appreciate if you guys are new around here, make sure you guys subscribe. Coming out with a lot of trading content, investing content, and FIFA 18 news and such. If you guys did like this video, please leave a like rating, and if you didn't like this video, go ahead and slap a big old dislike on there, and then please tell me why. Anyway, it's been Jamie, aka the FUT Economist. Keep your trade piles full, stay rational, and I'll see you again in the next video.